Go ahead. It's almost like he's slipping and throwing a jab. He then again puts the catcher's mitt there as extra defense, just in case maybe I throw an up jab or something like that. So when he's slipping off that center line, which is right down the middle, look at the camera.
What's up? This is Oscar De La Hoya. Shout out to Coach Anthony and Coach Anthony Boxing.
How you doing? It's your boy Coach Anthony. I've been involved with boxing for over 20 years. I've been a coach now for over 10. I've worked with world champions, world title contenders, professional MMA fighters, and even amateurs at the Olympic level. And now I'm here to train you. All right, guys. Today's video is going to be, like I said, how to use the catcher's mitt while you're throwing the jab. But first, before we get into it, I got to introduce one of my champions, Marshall Schreiber. 2017, he won the Silver Gloves. 2018, he won the Junior Olympics. And he hasn't fought since 2018, so it's going on about 2 years since he's fought. He's gotten taller. I know you guys can see he's about my height now. In the last video we did, we talked about how to step back drop. If you haven't seen that video, that was actually one of my most viewed videos. If I'm not mistaken, it hit 500,000 or close to it, or a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure the exact number, but it's up there as one of my most viewed videos. It's a fantastic video, so if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that out. But today, what we're going to talk about is using the catcher's mitt when you throw a jab. So I'm going to have Marshall come over here. Now you can come over here just a little. Now, the reason why the catcher's mitt, especially when jabbing the body, we're going to start at the body. Why it's so important that you put the catcher's mitt. And what the catcher's mitt is if I'm in my boxing stance, all I'm doing is, I typically like to tell guys, keep the right glove on the right side of your chin, because from here you can block left hooks to the head and you can transfer the hand over to catch jabs or whatever. Now what the catcher's mitt is basically an open palm where I'm bringing the glove to the left side of my head. You could bring it as high as your temple. You had guys that bring it up here, and you have guys who, it depends where the shot's going. So when I'm throwing a jab to my body, very important that I transfer that hand, because a lot of the times the counter for a jab is the right hand. So what I'm going to do is have Marshall here demonstrate how that looks, okay? So he's in his traditional boxing stance, hands up high, by the book, right? He jabs the body, and this hand transfers over. Now you see what's happening here? It's very important he does that. Don't transfer the hand, just throw the jab to the body. Now that's fine. As you can see, his form isn't bad right here. This can. Okay guys, so I want to make it clear. By no means am I saying that you need to use the catcher's mitt every time you throw a jab to the body. That's a point that I just want to make sure that I emphasize in this video. But the catcher's mitt is something that you can utilize when you throw a jab to the body. So by no means, guys, am I saying that you have to put your glove, your rear glove, on the left side or the right side of your face every single time you jab. But if you are jabbing to the body, this is one way to use the catcher's mitt. So I don't think I emphasize that enough in this explanation. I don't want you guys to feel like you have to do it every time. But what I do need you guys to understand is this is how you use it and when you would use it. Let's continue. Actually work as well. But if I time him, I can catch him on the temple. I can hit him on the top of the head. Now, if he goes ahead and he transfers that glove over with the open palm, he got something there to protect him, okay? Now, he is exposed on the other side of the head, but that's okay, because all he has to do is bring his hand to that side. So go ahead, come on this side. Let's just say he throws that with that right there. Go ahead, throw it, boom, and it's a very simple fix, okay? And also, the reason why you want to do that is because when you jab the body, right? Jab the body. As you can notice, he already dropped the level. His waist is slightly bent and everything. So anything up high, if I'm trying to catch him up high, let's say you throw a jab to my body, I'm shooting up high as you're dropping, go ahead, do it again. The shot should go over the head. So, and if it does graze, it might graze, but for the most part, people aren't looking to counter that shot like that. They're typically looking to time the right hand, okay? So we'll do it one more time to do it a little bit faster. Go ahead. Boom, okay? Again, boom, again, boom. So as you can see, him having that glove there is very, very important, okay? Now, when you jab to the head is also just as important, but now, since you're a little bit higher, you do have to be aware of the left hook. So you can't reach for the shot. You can't just rely on that. This becomes more of a windshield wiper. I've talked about the windshield wiper in the past where the hand comes to this side of this mitt, which is the catcher's mitt, but then you have to go over here, and we call it the windshield wiper because the hand has to transfer similar to a windshield wiper, okay? That's the reason why we use that term, okay? But he's going to go ahead, jab the head, and his hand is there. Now, like I said, if I throw the hook, he has to make that adjustment, okay? And also, he has to also be able to read his opponent. So you might not use the catcher's mitt every single time you throw a jab to the head. So throw a jab to the head, bang, bang. See what I'm saying? I might check him there. Bang, bang, jab, bang. See? You see how he was able to make that quick adjustment? Because as an experienced boxer, he's able to read what's happening in front of him. He's not necessarily going to do the same thing over and over. But that's the technique to protect yourself on both sides. Also, if you noticed, I'm giving you guys a lot. Marshall, I'm giving them too much, ain't I? Yeah. I'm giving them a little. But you know what? This is the time of giving, right? This is Christmas. I'm going to give you guys a little extra. All right, throw the jab to the head. Do it how we did it when you tilted a little bit before you threw it. So boom, notice Marshall tilts slightly as he throws the jab to the head. So basically, don't put the catcher's mitt there and just throw the jab as you're slipping that way. Go ahead. It's almost like he's slipping and throwing a jab. He then again puts the catcher's mitt there as extra defense, just in case maybe I throw an up jab or something like that. So when he's slipping off that center line, which is right down the middle, look at the camera. Throw a jab regular, traditional. Okay, now do the slip after. Now do the slip on the second one. Okay, notice he's no longer in that right here where he was before, right? He actually tilted to the right slightly and threw the jab. Okay, so do it one more time. Go and good. And the hand is there just in case. So that hand becomes just like it's like a seatbelt, right? You get into a car, doesn't mean you're gonna get in a car accident, but you put the seatbelt on anyway, right? You still put it on just in case, you know what I mean? We don't wanna get in a car accident. I'm sorry I don't wanna scare nobody, but that's the truth. You have to think of things just in case we have that defense there. Guys, that was a lot, but it's very important that you understand what the catcher's mitt is. I can't tell you how many times I see guys throwing jabs to the body, literally throwing it from the center, keeping their hand here, ignoring that shots could slide up the middle. And you have to remember that shots are coming up the middle, they're coming around the side, and we have to be able to protect both. Guys, go to the website, coachanthonyboxing.com. All right? Go ahead and pick something up off the website. You won't be disappointed. Everything will be in the link description below. And make sure you follow Marshall on Instagram. All right? Yeah.